record, my name is Jim Sultan. I am a former I-502 retail store owner, and that in itself reflects part of the reason I'm here today. I think you will agree that in Washington, Colorado, and other states where marijuana has been legalized, part of the impetus has always been related to racial disparities in the criminal justice system, the unfairness with which black and brown people have been persecuted. Part of the rationale for establishing a legal regime was to rectify or reverse that problem. But unfortunately, that has not been a priority here in Washington. But at the same time, it's a little bit hypocritical to base it on the reference to communities of color and then ignore the communities of color in the implementation phase. Part of that disparity is magnified in the criminal justice system, but part of it is also reflected in the kinds of stores and grow operations and cultivations and production and processing facilities in the state, where you do not find African American, Latino, or other minority groups well represented at all. As the comparison was undertaken before and after 502 implementation, and pointed out that more black and brown people were being arrested and convicted, it was the same after the implementation. And nobody blinked an eye. No one is blinking yet. And we are here trying to call attention to what we think is an imperative. It is mandatory to look at this. It is important not to pay lip service to it. What gets measured gets done. We're not measuring it.
My name is Jay Farish Oba, affectionately known as Papa John. I'm a minister, and I'm an elder, an emeritus elder in our church. Been in that church for 27 years. I've been in the church altogether since I was 22 years old. It's about 66 years. So my conduct, my character, and my attitude, they speak for themselves. I've been in this industry for, well, since 2011, in the medical marijuana industry, which gravitated toward retail sales. The fact that we had a store in Seattle, down on Rainier, in the Rainier Valley, and that store was taken, and now they have other stores in the Rainier Valley and in the Central District, a black neighborhood, that are prospering, these stores, knowing that our stores were taken away as a result of what I would say twisted wording, as well as racism or prejudice, or however you would like to name it. Something that I've been dealing with for 80 years as a black man in this society. I was hopeful that this issue would be resolved, that they would see the inequities that we had suffered and that I myself had suffered, and that they then would do the right thing and give us our stores back.